great thing about football, there's always another game just around the corner. In this case, it's a West London derby which offers Chelsea the chance to end a difficult week on a high note. When times are tough, one can often rely on a neighbour to help out, and the Whites from just up the Fulham road are usually gracious guests. Fulham haven't won at Stamford Bridge since the late 70s, and like the Blues, they've stuttered somewhat at the start of the new campaign. No crisis here though, said the boss yesterday, a statement borne out by the fact that Chelsea will go top of the table with a win here this evening. A special evening it is for John Terry, captaining Chelsea for the 450th time this evening. Fulham traditionally thought as poor on the road, they've actually picked up more points away from home than at Craven Cottage in 2013. Let's take you to the team news, always intriguing Jose Mourinho's selection. There are 4 changes from the side which lost to Basel here on Wednesday night. Amongst them, Schürrle plays on the right of midfield, while Samuel Eto'o starts his 3rd game in a week, looking for his first Chelsea goal. Martin Jol makes 3 changes from the side held by West Bromwich Albion last weekend. Their midfield contains 3 Chelsea old boys. Dimitar Berbatov isn't fit to start up front. Darren Bent, scorer of 3 goals for 3 different clubs here at Stamford Bridge, is. That man Darren Bent does like a goal against the Blues. He scored for 4 different clubs against Chelsea, 3 of those here. Here is Oscar. Terry had stayed forward. Riether had to get his head to it to prevent him from having a sight of goal. Now Fulham looking to break over halfway with Damien Duff. Not quite got the pace he used to, but he can still eat up the yard stuff. Ivanovic back there with him. Well, he's looking for some support.
I think both sides have done well there. Damien Duff, yeah, not as quick as he used to be, but still keeps the ball high at the park. Ivanovic does well as
Kacaniklic. Oh, he almost managed to find Bent. He might get another go here, the Swede. He's gone back to Duff. Plenty of blue shirts back in the box, but it found a Fulham head, and it wasn't too far over from Steve Sidwell. What were we saying about old boys returning to haunt?
Exactly, yeah, more players you've got to watch. He's done well, Sidwell. Just crept him round the back, and Schürrle's let him run beyond him at the far post, taking his eye off him. Good ball in as well by Damien Duff.
Been a so-so start for Fulham. They won at Sunderland on opening day. They've had a couple of defeats in that draw against West Brom last week when they conceded in injury time. That's nice from Oscar, flicking it out to Ivanovic. 3 in the penalty area, including Samuel Eto'o, who was so close to a first Chelsea goal.
Great run by Eto'o. The timing of his run was perfect. It's the connection on the ball. He just doesn't get it.
And here comes Cole's cross, easily defended by Hangeland. And Ramires guilty of giving it straight to Sidwell. Schürrle trying to win it back.
That was a shocking ball, wasn't it?
Now Kasami, that's better. Through to Darren Bent. There's no flack here. It's Darren Bent. It's a tame finish. Credit Cech with the save, but 9 times out of 10, Darren Bent wouldn't have given him the opportunity to do so there.
It's an awful bit of defending by Cahill and John Terry, but they were put in a position from a bad pass. Cech's done brilliant. Great save by the big goalkeeper. Really needed him there. Might just shake us up a bit.
It'll certainly give Fulham some encouragement. Chelsea supporters trying to do the same to their team. Here's Oscar. Front 3 very fluid as ever. We'll catch up to this. Eto'o lurking in the middle. It's come back to Schürrle. Stabbed up into the air. Ramires challenging. Hazard going down. Andre Mariner shaking his head no.
The only man who could see this for me is Riether on the far side, who's looking right across the line. Well, there's contact for me.
No flag here against Samuel Eto'o.
Good run by Eto'o, stays onside just about.
Goes for it himself, and it's grazed the side netting via Damien Duff.
No, just the slightest of deflections. This one was bang on target. Eto'o does well, stays on side. Fulham a little bit ragged across their back line. And those are players with goal-scoring ability like the Eto'os and the Torreses, trying to cut inside and create the gap, the space to take a shot on from an angle.
Here's Mikel. Now Ramires. Time for at least one more chance before the whistle blows. Hazard finding Mikel. Oh, good turn from Ashley Cole. And here's Hazard. It'll come for Branislav Ivanovic. Off Stockdale, off a defender behind for a corner.
Well, again, some intricate passing has created an opportunity for Ivanovic, more by luck than judgment. The drive was difficult, again, 5 players in his way, and maybe Stockdale does get a foot on the ball.
Hazard, allowed the time to turn. And to run at the defence, and find Schürrle. Schürrle to the dead ball line, Stockdale's lost it, Eto'o, Oscar Schürrle, breakthrough for Chelsea. A scrappy goal befitting a scrappy game, but it's him again. Oscar on target. The dancing's pretty, the football wasn't particularly, but it's just the result that Chelsea were after. 1-0.
How many times do you hear teams say you've got to grind out results when you're not playing well? And at the moment, the one thing that's happened there is Eden Hazard has gone at the defenders quickly. Schürrle's done the same, and he tried to create, and we've had a little bit of luck in the 6-yard box.
Well, Jose Mourinho said that Oscar had been Chelsea's best player so far this season. He's scoring some important goals, that's for sure. Andre Marin has given a free kick here. In a position of some promise.
Just Gary Cahill coming in a little bit late, didn't quite get there. He's made the jump, collided with Kasami.
Only a 2-man wall to negotiate.
Yeah, just looks like they're not going to take this shot on here for some reason.
Floated in by Kasami. It's a good ball to the back post as well. And the header is not very far wide from Steve Sidwell, who thinks he should have scored.
I think he should have done better. I think he might have seen it late. Players and bodies jumped up in front of him.
And poor from Sidwell. Oscar's picked his pocket, flicked it out to Torres. Could still make something of it. Schürrle to Ramires. Knocked on only as far as Cole. Actually, Cole is going to stay in play. I think it might drop in for a moment. It's all Chelsea here. Well, Ramires goes down. That looked like it looked like a penalty, didn't it?
Well, he's hooked his foot away.
Torres, oh, that's well taken. It's a good ball as well to Schürrle. Pulled it back to Ramires, deflected.
That's good play as well. A great play by Torres, good play by Schürrle. Well, I think Ramires has done the right thing as well, taking the shot off.
Parker. Tarap easily dispossessed by Mikel. Look at Torres. Also Ramires coming forward, but it's Torres with it. Now Ramires gets involved. Can he get a shot away? Have to settle for a corner.
Yeah, I just think the pass by Torres means that Ramires has to take a touch. I don't think he wants to. I don't think he's done well here, John Obi Mikel. I saw a ball for Torres. Torres gets his head up, but that pass there needs to be set up for a first-time shot.
Ivanovic, Terry and Cahill have all gone forward. Oh, it's a great delivery, and it's a really good save from David Stockdale to deny Fernando Torres. That was quite brilliant.
That's a super header, isn't it? The one about the space that Torres has found in the penalty area from a Fulham perspective.
Chelsea asking all the questions. Deep towards Terry. 2-0. It's John Obi Mikel. Can you believe it? His first ever Premier League goal. His first for Chelsea in more than 6 years. Where were you the day that it finally happened? Now the smiles are breaking out all around Stamford Bridge. Stop press. John Obi Mikel has scored a goal.
Well, first thing to say is the fact that I would think, won the game now. We'll take the 3 points. It's not been pretty. But let's look at this from John Obi Mikel.
What a finish.
I mean, it's a great side foot volley. It's got quite high. He's got his foot up high and he's kept the ball down and struck it firmly enough to take it past the goalkeeper.
There's Richardson, they might have a late test here. Cross deflected, and Cech, who's been a virtual spectator in the second half, showing that he was alert.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if this was going in or whether it was going to hit the side netting, but might have just crept in.
Crisis? What crisis? Chelsea are top of the Premier League table. The very definition of a hard-fought victory for Jose Mourinho's team. It is a day that man is never going to forget. He has finally scored a Premier League goal. No wonder the smile is so broad on the face of John Obi Mikel. Oscar gave Chelsea the advantage 7 minutes after half-time, turning in from close range. All smiles from the owner. Chelsea have done what they needed to do. It's been a tough week, but it is the end to it that everybody was after. Final score here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 2, Fulham 0.